Yeah, buddy. Ooh, let's hit it with that new episode. Episode 12, Advanced Arena Tactics. We're going to be talking about ignoring defense and why it's the next big thing. Get with it. All right, so we're going to go straight into it. We're going to be talking about various units here that have the ignore defense ability and why it is vital in the end game arena. So let's go ahead and take a look at. I just take a look at Jameer, I guess. Could look at anybody, but okay. So we got every unit you got. We got algorithms, modifiers, a lot of different things that come together to allow us to do a certain amount of damage. Okay, we got the attack, we got the crit rate, and we got the crit damage. In addition, some other modifiers are going to be: are we attacking an element that we're strong against? Are we attacking an element we're weak against? So on and so forth. Okay, that's going to determine the damage. After that's all figured out, that damage still has to go into another modifier, which is going to be defense mitigation. Okay, so even though we will generally, or we won't be able to figure out, but come to us as a method of figuring out how much damage we do, whatever damage we do, or whatever unit we do it on, is some of that damage is going to be mitigated by their defense. Okay, so if you have an attack that ignores defense, you will do an absurd amount of damage. If you have a unit that is spec to, do an absurd amount of critical damage, and he is strong against the element he's attacking, like wind to water, it's going to be out of the water. That being said, I've seen some crazy footage on units getting smacked like they were getting hit all elements. Like if you critically hit, regardless of what element it is, you're going to be doing some big damage here if you're ignoring defense. So let's jump right into it. We'll go ahead and hit it element by element here. Let's go ahead and start out with the two common units that are going to be you're going to see kind of in all the categories here. So yeah, hold on one second. I just lost. Okay, so we got Khalil, okay, and 3 out of the 5 high end elementals, the fire, the water, and the light one, are going to have this tectonic shift, which allows you to ignore defense for a specific amount of damage. This unit is really good because he has his own base critical rate, making him a great candidate for a rage blade setup. Since he's going to critically hit a lot, you're best off going like a rage blade here and taking advantage of this ignored defense and whatnot. The only quote unquote downside to it is he is a regular element, so to speak, so he's definitely more likely to do a significant amount of damage versus a fire or a wind. But against water, his chancing of critically hitting is going to decrease. Hopefully with this leader skill it kind of balances out, but again, just having the ignore defense ability is going to be pretty darn good here. Next up, we got Mr. Randy Watson. Yes, Randy Watson. How about it? All right, so again, all the bounty hunters are going to have this attack to chance to ignore enemies' defense. It's 25%, so it is not a guarantee, but I would be silly not to mention it because of the fact that it is an opportunity to ignore defense. So even though the whole series of bounty hunters are not really considered top of the line end game, every once in a while you will see a couple of these units at the end game because they just go so well with the person's team. And so it's definitely a good combo if you're looking for units that need critical rate or defense, or like the water one is going to have attack speed. So alrighty, moving on. Gotta scroll down. Okay, this is our homegirl Elena. She is also having the tectonic shift, but I like her more so than the fire because of this one. Okay, opportunity to freeze a unit or stun, whatever you want to call it, for 2 turns. all regular stun-based, attacks for most people are going to be one turn. To have this ability be 2 turns can really make or break in arena fights. So I definitely like this one. If you get any one of these awakened 4-star, I'd say hold on to it. You never know, you might be able to utilize it in an arena setting. Just kind of depends. But I really like this one over the fire one, and definitely think it has a lot more utility for arena gameplay. Okay, we got Wayne. Wayne. Mr. Wayne. Bruce Wayne. Yeah, buddy. Here we go. Okay, so increases the attack bars of all allies by 30%. Nice little buff. I see this unit utilized a lot in a water-based team with like the Water Ninja as a leader skill. And then of course his regular bullseye, ignoring defense. You know what it is. Nothing special there on that guy. Just the ability. Then we got the 5-star people that if you're lucky to have this one, 5-star Chow. If his hit points drop below 30%, the enemy's defense is ignored. Very, very nice, but from what I've seen, from my experiences fighting this and whatever the TOA and stuff like that, I've never been really too concerned about it because, at least for arena, people that spec Chow do a really, really good job of making him so that he doesn't really get low in health. Whenever I dropped him down, it was with Ardella. Della does it again. And she was able to, just one-shot big time and get him down. So I haven't seen him attack this with a defensive door. But I'm assuming that it's going to be a pretty strong attack. He has a couple other nice things, a self-heal, and then a regular attack that can hit a critical hit here. Alrighty. Alright. Let's get to the win. So, just so you guys know, the Wind Elemental does not have the Tectonic Shift. The Roger here does still have his Ignore Defense attack, but it is 25% chance, not 100% chance. This one does not have any kind of buff, but he has a little AoE attack here that gives it at the turn if the enemy dies. Again, not a big fan of the Bounty Hunters, so I haven't seen them be relatively strong unless it's super high end with the water and the fire, and they're utilizing them for their group buff. So, yep. Next one up, the end-all, be-all of mass destruction here. Mr. Lucian. This is the fan favorite of a lot of people, and this is why. An AoE that hits multiple times, 3 to 4 times, I believe it's 3, and inflicts damage, ignoring their end of defense. So it is currently a 100% chance to ignore defense. There is, some talk, some stipulation about him probably getting nerfed. Again, it's all rumors. We just got the patch notes a few days ago about them making some skill modifications, but they have not changed Lucian. Don't buy into the hype. Everybody spreads these rumors like it's a virus. If it's not the water, imp getting nerfed or Lucian getting nerfed, it's hit 3 gold star unknown scroll summons, and then you're going to automatically do a mystical scroll and get a 5-star monster. No, don't believe the hype. Don't believe the rumors. It's not anything, okay? High-level arena gameplay. You will see this unit utilized a lot because it is fusible. You can now farm the units via the summon henge or just regular dungeons and get an opportunity to get this unit. This unit does random attack, but it does ignore the defense when it's used in a vulnerable state. He pairs well with Chloe or Neil, but he does have a way of getting his own immunity, so super strong. For those that follow Drago's, you guys see Drago's videos, 60% critical hit, almost 200 crit damage. He is doing roughly 22k with this. It's just crazy strong. I'm actually surprised that they haven't done anything as far as nerfing this one, only for the fact that he attacks 3 times, but because it's random, it doesn't always go to each and every player. Sometimes it just goes to 2, so maybe it won't get nerfed. Again, look at me, hypocrite, talking about rumors. That's just my thoughts, okay? I'm not trying to spread out rumors. All right. Back to it. Let's go back to it. He does have the torrent attack, similar to his water counterpart, but the fire one does not. Okay, the fire one's not going to have that, so another chance of ignoring defense when the enemy is below 30%. So yeah, buddy, good attack. And then an opportunity to level out the playing field with the attack speed. After he attacks, he resets the speed. Alright, so good of me moving on to the light one. This is going to be kind of a depressing moment for me, guys, because this was my light and dark scroll from when I first started, and obviously it's him being a light character, he's neutral to everybody, so I didn't know enough to keep this unit because I didn't know how strong the defense ignore was. But at the time, I did not have the runes to maximize on his DPS, so he assumed to be kind of weak in my nature, but he is not. Reason being is he has an ability that allows him to balance some hit points, and then increase the hit points by 25%. So this is nice. I think they actually made a change on this. I think this used to be 15% and now it's 25%. So if you set up your arena team, put a combination of a unit that maybe loses a little bit of health because of something like, let's say you have the Wind Archangel that sacrifices half of his health to revive somebody or whatever like that. Somebody like this can definitely break it, or just in general, like if you have another unit that has a revivability, revives them, and then you use this. Hopefully it chooses that ally's HP that's really, really low and then balances it out. But this can definitely provide tons of utility. And again, since it's neutral to all elements, it's going to be, with the exception of dark, it's going to be pretty darn strong. Alright, and where's our buddy, Mr. Walker? Everybody just got him. He's hiding. Where's that sexy hat? Come on, help me find it, guys. What are you doing? Oh, there he is. Alright. So, again, he does have the 25% chance to ignore. Real nice. Attacks and stun an enemy for 1 turn. 50% chance of setting back the cooldowns. I like it, but again, it's not 100%. So, I don't know how viable it'll be in the arena when you got stuff based on percentages. But I hope that people that have light teams for arena get an opportunity to try it and see how he does. The Dark High Elemental does not have it, guys. Just so you know, we'll take a look. See, doesn't have it. But the Dark unit does have his 25% chance to ignore defense here. Okay. Now I apologize in advance. I did not check to see if the Dark one has it because this is super rare. But it looks like he does for the Dragon Knight. If you guys get this, you're a pimp, but I'm not that lucky. So let's see if the light one has it since we're in this mix here. Nope, this one does not. Alright. So yeah, my apologies there. I didn't even bother checking the light and the dark because again, we're not really doing too much. But with the High Elemental and the Bounty Hunters, those are a little bit more reasonable as far as having a chance to get it versus a 5-star light. So that's what we got for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If there is a unit that I might have left out that can ignore defense, please let me know in the comment section below. I will go ahead and put an annotation in there so everyone is aware. I believe I covered all of the ones that to my knowledge, but I could have missed one because obviously I'm trying to get all this content in under 2 seconds, so I might have missed something here. So keep me posted, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in to episode 12 of the Advanced Arena Tactics, Ignoring Defense. Take care, and we'll see you next time.